On the morning of June 6, 1944, the world witnessed a pivotal moment in history: the launch of Operation Overlord, more widely known as D-Day. This unprecedented military operation saw over 150,000 Allied troops, storm the beaches of Normandy, France. It marked the beginning of the end of the Nazi Germany in Western Europe. The invasion was led by General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the supreme commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force. For months, he and his team carefully planned the operation, coordinating American, British, Canadian, and other Allied forces for one unified strike. Originally set for June 5th, poor weather conditions forced a delay. On the morning of June 5th, Eisenhower received a forecast suggesting a brief window of improved weather, and he made the call. His now famous order was simple and calm. "Okay, let's go." That quiet command set into motion a massive assault involving over 5,000 ships, 11,000 aircraft, and thousands of landing craft crossing the English Channel toward the Nazi-occupied France. Eisenhower understood the immense risk involved. Before the operation began, he prepared a personal message accepting full responsibility in case the invasion failed. He wrote, If any blame or fault attaches to the attempt, it is mine alone." Fortunately, that note was never needed. Leading up to the invasion, the Allies carried out an elaborate deception plan known as Operation Fortitude. Its purpose was to convince German forces that the main attack would occur at Pas de Calais rather than Normandy. Inflatable tanks, dummy landing craft, false radio chatter, and even a fake army under General George Patton all played a part. The deception was successful. German divisions were caught off guard. Their defenses spread too thin to mount an effective response. In the early hours before dawn on June 6th, over 13,000 American paratroopers from the 82nd and the 101st Airborne Divisions were dropped behind enemy lines. Their mission was to secure key roads, destroy bridges, and prevent German reinforcements from reaching the beaches. At 5 a.m., Allied naval forces opened fire on German coastal defenses. The bombardment lasted for hours, softening enemy positions to prepare for the beach landings. By 6:30, waves of Allied troops began hitting the 5 designated beaches: Utah and Omaha for the Americans, Gold and Sword for the British, and Juno for the Canadians. Each landing came with its own challenges, but the bloodiest was at Omaha Beach. American forces faced fierce resistance from well-entrenched German machine gunners, artillery fire, and wall obstacles placed along the shorelines. The losses were staggering, but the soldiers pressed on. Despite chaos, confusion, and extreme danger, they overcame the defenses and secured a critical foothold. That brutal struggle on Omaha Beach represents the emotional and strategic climax of D-Day. It was there that the mission's success and the fate of the war in Europe hung in the balance. By the end of the day, all 5 beaches had been secured. The Allies had landed over 156,000 troops. Within a week, more than 300,000 soldiers and 50,000 vehicles and 100,000 tons of equipment had come ashore. The victory gave the Allies the momentum they needed to push inland, liberate France, and eventually defeat Nazi Germany. D-Day's importance cannot be overstated. It was the turning point of the war in Western Europe and a powerful symbol of Allied cooperation. It demonstrated that tyranny could be defeated when nations stand together. The bravery of those who fought that day shaped not only the outcome of the war, but also the values and identity of post-war America. And all of it began with one quiet, confident order from General Eisenhower. Okay, let's go.